Buckley everywhere.
Who would choose to be a part of this family?
We have money and standing.
We're struggling.
Jaw-dropping season 1 of the new Netflix show The Waterfront. The series dives into the flaws of the Buckley family in coastal North Carolina and the lengths people will go to keep control of their empire. The series is inspired by true events as the family fights to retain control of their fishing empire and the dangerous means they take to keep themselves afloat. One of the cast members tells us what it's like working on the set and the excitement of being renewed for another season.
Holt McCallany, thank you so much for speaking with us here in Boston. Holt, so usually when we see you in movies and shows, we don't really know what to expect. Sometimes you're a good guy at first, and then you switch sides. In this, you play Harlan Buckley, basically the patriarch of the Buckley family. Tell us a bit more about your character and what fans should expect.
Well, thank you, first of all, for having me on. It's great to be with you. I think that Harlan Buckley is a guy who grew up in a somewhat privileged background. My family has been one of the really prominent and successful families in this community in North Carolina. And at one point, when our business was struggling, my father got involved in drug trafficking and to try to save the family business, and he ended up getting killed. And so I kind of like withdrew from that world because I was concerned about what the potential consequences were going to be, not only for me but for my family, my wife, my children, my grandson, everybody. So and then what happens is, we find ourselves in a period of real financial hardship, and my son, played by a fine young actor named Jake Weary, decides to kind of go back into that world. And the problem is that I don't think that he really understands, how dangerous and how violent that world can be. So Harlan is kind of in between a rock and a hard place. He wants to save his family and to save the family business, but at the same time, he understands, how dangerous it is, to go back into this world. And that's kind of where we meet him. And then everything that happens over the course of season 1 is a question of Harlan trying to extricate himself and his family, from their financial troubles and kind of save them. It's about a guy trying to save his family. There's the short answer. It's about a guy trying to save his family.
Well, we all know the phrase that blood is thicker than water, and with the Buckley family doing anything they can to keep the empire afloat. Is that the case here, or do things take a turn?
No, I think that's absolutely the case. I think that this is a guy who really feels blessed, to have such a beautiful family. My wife, played by the great Maria Bello, has stood by me, through a lot of a lot of troubled waters. Harlan is a guy with a drinking problem. He's a guy that's had 2 heart attacks. He hasn't always been faithful. She's had a lot of challenges in the marriage that she's had to overcome, but she's stuck by me. And my children, played by a wonderful, wonderful actress named Melissa Benoist, and my son, played by Jake Weary, they're both they're so good. And I just enjoy working with both of them so much that I only wish that I said to Jake the other day, if I had a son and he was Jake Weary, I would be so happy, because that's how I feel about this guy. He's just absolutely the right choice. And this, I think, speaks to, Kevin Williamson's instincts as a writer and a showrunner. He's got a lot of experience. He's had a lot of success, and he kind of knows how to put a cast together that look like a real family and feel like a real family. And, we've got no bad apples. Everybody loves making the show. Everybody loves being in Wilmington. So, yeah, we're super happy and very excited about coming back for another season.
And I'm sure your fans are so excited to hear that too. Last question for you. Can you give us 3 words to describe this season?
Wow. I'd say, yeah, let's see, you know, how about exciting, action-packed? That's really 2 words, but I'm combining them with
We'll
a
give it to
hyphen.
you.
Action-packed. Right, exciting, action-packed, and really surprising, because there are things that happen on our show in season 1 that I don't think the audience will see coming. So if you haven't seen it yet, please watch season 1 of The Waterfront. It's a really fun show with great writing and great performances, and you will not be disappointed.
Awesome. Holt McCallany, thank you so much for joining us. Season 1 of The
My pleasure.
Waterfront is streaming now on Netflix.
Thank you.